What's going on, good people? Good people, what's going on? It is the main man himself, Mr. Debonair, Mr. International Man of Mysteries, Mr. 007, James Wolf, Mr. Wolf. Or is it Bad, Mr. Bad, the Wolf? All right, so what is this video about, what's this all about, eh? The NoDoc loan. What is a NoDoc loan? Oh, it is something that can help many people out there. It's a product the bank is not going to tell you about. So what do we do on this channel? We make sure that all the things that we can find that we can share in the public are brought to you guys so you guys can live a better life on a daily basis. See, unlike a lot of these other channels, people want to cause controversy. They want to hate on their fellow national. They want to tear each other down. They want to clap back. Let's cause some controversy. See, controversy, normal life should be like pretty much like this. Maybe a little spike here and there. But the big ups and downs and swings come from traitors, come from people who are against Americans, come from people who are foreign to this country. The people want to cause controversy. Controversy is a sea of commerce. The sea is best sailed when the waters are choppy. That's how they make money and income and generate buzz, energy their way. So I'm not for anybody on YouTube, male, female, black, white, this, that, or the other, who's all about causing chaos. Okay. So let's get to it. Remember, as always, guys, do not send anybody pretending to be me, whether it's in my own chat groups or TikTok or Instagram or Snapchat or Facebook, all those mediums that I'm on, it's probably not me. I literally don't have the time to be trying to message you personally for whatever. All right. You guys know you can go to my website and donate. You know, you can just donate to PayPal to me in general. I'm not going to be asking you for money other than, you know, if you're a multimillionaire, send me $1 million. That'd be cool. Other than that, I'm not in here trying to, your groups and chats, trying to say, oh, invest in me or I picked you out. Please don't fall for that. Use some critical thinking. All right. Otherwise, Blacksite 32 is the only place where those particular exactly spelled, pay attention to spelling, emails and contacts on there are actually me. Anywhere else, it's not. Okay. My social media groups can all be found on you on Blacksite 32 and communication. The direct communication link on Blacksite 32 is an AI. So it does take the information. So it may not always be me answering those, but you can get those questions answered for free. They may not be custom. If you want to ask questions, there's a fee for that. On Blacksite, you want to consult, there's a fee for that. There's a lot of free files. It is what it is. Okay. All right. So a NoDoc loan, I digress, is a loan where you have to provide no documentation. So let's check it out. What is a NoDoc loan? Okay. Let's
A no documentation loan, NoDoc, or low documentation loan, LowDoc, refers to loans that do not require borrowers to provide documentation of their income to lenders or do not require much documentation.
yeah.
It is a financial product commonly offered by a mortgage lender to consumers who cannot qualify for normal loan products because of fluctuating or hard to verify incomes, such as the self-employed, or to serve long-time customers with strong credit. 1. Applicants are often required to provide a substantial down payment, i.e. a larger deposit either through
Hold up. First of all, did you hear what it says? Or to serve longtime customers with strong credit. Hard to verify incomes. So it's not just for mortgage, it's just typically it's more heard of there, but in general. Now we know through the consumer law that them denying us our own credit is a violation of the law. We also know that a down payment is optional. So you see how they try to skirt tail this? They say things to make your mind perceive a certain viewpoint. Because then you're already expecting, oh, I got to have a large down payment. It can only be for a mortgage. They're conditioning you in what they say. You have to look past the third veil here. All right, let's keep going.
Equity in security or personal savings. Self-employed, unemployed, seasonal workers, and new immigrants generally struggle to meet strict requirements to qualify for loans.
Whoa. So they said if you're self-employed, you're unemployed, you don't even have a job, you can still get a loan? You're a seasonal worker, you're an immigrant? Let's keep going.
Loans. A loan with few to no documentation or credit history requirements is easier to qualify for, but generally carries a significantly higher interest rate. 2. LowDoc loans, edit. Residential LowDoc loans are designed for self-employed borrowers who cannot provide tax returns as evidence of their income. They still require some.
Hold up. So now remember this, take somebody like me, okay? Educational purposes only. When you have everything running through the private side, you don't have tax returns. So they're going to have to go by either NoDoc or your bank statements to show what kind of compensation has been hitting your bank account on the regular. Whoa, sorry about that. Wow. Okay. So don't let them fool you.
Some form of supporting evidence of the borrower's income, typically.
Hold on. Also, if you go to one of these, okay, so off subject, but still on topic, person, flip it, reverse it. So, like, remember when you go and do your SS5, where you're updating your status or standing rather with the Social Security Administration at one of their local branches, a lot of times they will try to say, oh, you're trying to change your citizenship. No, you are not changing your citizenship. That is for the Department of Immigration. They're trying to use that to throw you off your game. All you're going to do is tell them with your document that you're updating your file only. Please process this. And if they won't, ask to speak to a manager. Then you're going to tell them, please provide this in writing by law, which you are required to do, as to why you're denying me this ability to update my application. Then what you're going to do is either sue them in that department based on that information, or you take the main SS5 document as is and you mail it into the headquarters to the attention of a manager or the legal department, because you're going to mention 8 U.S.C. 1101-22B, which states that all U.S. citizens are U.S. nationals. All. So you're updating your file to reflect that you now want it to reflect your national status. Because under 8 U.S.C. 1101-22B, all U.S. citizens are U.S. nationals. You have the right to declare that. Okay, now back to your regularly scheduled program. All right. So let's keep going.
Typically in the form of BAS statements, although some lenders will accept an accountant's declaration or bank statements.
There it is.
The high levels of arrears from
So here, they said they will accept an accountant's declaration. Educational information only. So if you have a friend person who's an accountant and they can create an accountant's declaration of you, you can get low. Now, this one right here they're talking about is a LowDoc loan. Not no, but LowDoc, meaning very few. But what would they prefer? Oh, yeah, full document so they can see what you got and see what they can take in case you don't pay it back. Even though we already know, educational purposes only, that they're only extending our own credit. And banks, under modern money mechanics, cannot loan their own assets. Gem drop, gem drop.
LowDoc loans originated prior to 2008 have caused lenders to use restrictive credit scoring for new LowDoc loan applications. 3. For this reason, the proportion of LowDoc loans written by the major banks has dropped significantly. NoDoc loans, edit. NoDoc loans do not require any supporting evidence of the borrower's income, just a declaration confirming that the borrower can afford the proposed repayments. This is known as an asset lend, as the assessment of the loan is primarily focused on the saleability of the security property and the proposed exit strategy. The loan must be National Consumer Credit Protection Act unregulated, as they do not meet the NCCP requirement to reasonably verify the borrower's situation. For this reason, most NoDoc loans are for business purposes or are for investment in something other than residential property.
It is.
Private money is the main source of NoDoc loans, often with interest rates charged at 2% to 6% per month, 24% to 72% PA. Non-conforming lenders focus on the lower risk NoDoc loans and offer more competitive interest rates. With either lender type, the term of the loan is usually 6 to 12 months and often has expensive fees or a high interest rate for extending the loan.
Okay. Then they're going to go into talking about Australia, some controversies dealing with those. Okay, some of the things that went on with Fannie Mae, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So let me, yeah, it falls under non-traditional home loans, a no-doc mortgage. No credit check loans. All right, so that is basically it. Just another tool that some of you guys can utilize out there in your daily lives. So once again, these programs exist, but they don't like to talk about them. They're not going to offer them. And then what do? They have you go and apply for something a little bit more difficult. Now, I can't prove this part, but I've heard that even when you get denied by them, that they usually or sometimes will still get credit or some type of compensation from your turned down loan. I cannot prove this. I haven't found any solid information, but I've heard this through the back channel, we shall say, more than once from multiple sources. I don't know what that process is. That's all going to be considered internal. So, yeah. However, if there are some people in the banking industry who work in the legal department or other departments and have some say so, along with anybody else who has some interesting inside, non-confidential, above top secret information, and you want to share it here, I'm more than willing to listen. Otherwise, do not send me anything or anything to you that's going to get you into any trouble. Okay, because this is all education and entertainment, and I'm not responsible for what's sent to me at all. All right, so but I'm letting you know, I'm not responsible and don't want anything that can get anybody, especially you and especially me, in trouble. So, because I'm not taking any responsibility for any of that, because this is the internet, and well, it's the wild, wild west out in this some bit. All right. So that's basically it. No doc loans. All right. Ask for them depending on what your scenario may be, and thank me later. All right. As always, guys, don't use any of this information for scam purposes or illegal or whatever else. I mean, obviously, you're grown. Don't be that guy, because at the end of the day, all that does is brings a bad um, stigma towards people like me, providing you guys with information, even though you guys should have rights and access and knowledge to all of this kind of stuff, and to the movement and to everything else. Remember, we are pro-government. We are neutral with the states doing business. We are patriots. We are state citizens. We are nationals. We are natives of the several states. We're private sector citizens, nationals of the United States of America, and we know how to operate as non-belligerents and non-combatants. All right. So that's it. I can't help how the next person teaches their information, but all of my people should be doing right by it and with it. And to all those people who are, against us, well, sucks to be you, so sucks to suck. All right. To all the rest of my good people out there, take care, be wise, stay aware, and live your best life. Be healthy every day. All right. Wolf's out.